Hello everyone and welcome to my 2022 bank video with my main account here. I will also be showing off my Group Ironman bank, but let me show this bank off first. I was going to do a 2021 video, but I just never got around to it toward the end of the year. Then I started having back problems, which, just an update, I'm doing a lot better now. Still feel it a little bit, but much much better now. So let's get right into it, but before I do, I want to just show off the stats. Even though this is a main account, I am 45 defense, 75 attack, and 60 prayer, as I am a Zerker pure, hence the name Berserkers. It's just something that I've been doing for such a long time now. Everything is possible with 45 defense. There's nothing I haven't been able to do in the game yet, but we'll see how much struggles I go through in the future. So, to start it off, the initial tab is kind of collection of a small little bit of party hats. I know they're not rare in old school RuneScape, but I still like them. Plus, I'm starting a little bit of a cape collection, like the 100 Theater of Blood KC, the Corrupted Gauntlet cape, the 2000 Monkeys. I think accomplishment capes are very cool, so I'll fill in all these bank fillers. I have certain ideas for them, but for now, I don't have everything. I also have Castle Wars armor, sort of. I have like 100 Castle Wars tickets in total, but you can like interchange them. So currently, I just don't have the decorative shields. And the last thing I was doing on this account actually was next, but before that, I was actually working on the Elite Western Province Diary. So that's why I have all these Ogre Bellows in my bank right before Group Iron Man came out. We go into the next tab, which is the main bulk of my bank tab. It is the combat tab, and it is my favorite tab. I have a lot of Slayer helmets, pretty much every Slayer helmet in the game except for Hydra, as I don't have 95 Slayer yet, not including all of the new combat achievement ones, because those came out pretty recently. If we scroll through here, it's basically just best in slot gear for a Zerker. There's a few things I'm missing, like technically Third Age is better than Dagon High, and I will replace that in the future, just a little low on funds at the moment, so it is what it is. I did get an Infernal Cape on my Zerker. I think it's been 2 years now since I've 3 years actually since it's 2022 now. But I am very happy that I got that. I was a very big accomplishment at the time. I do have a Twisted Bow on this account. I do also have a Scythe on this account. I heard the Scythe is going to go to 85 attack. I'll probably have to just get my attack up. I don't mind too much about getting my attack up. It kind of sucks since I've had 75 for so long, but I'll make that decision when it actually goes through. Here's kind of like my semi PK gear tab. It's definitely needs to be revamped and checked. I haven't actually updated my bank in so long. Uh, yeah, this is basically kind of like just pseudo gear. I think I will revamp this gear next time I start playing on this account again. In the next tab, we have like my food and potions tab, if you want to call it that. I did have to sell my imbued heart recently just for bonds. I am still using bonds, just so you're aware. Uh, but yeah, nothing too special here. I just like the nice clean layout. Go into the next tab, we have our, I guess, ruins and ammunition. Dang, it looks like I sold my cannon off. That must have been real rough times. That, or it's at like the guy you reclaimed the cannon at. Plenty of Arclight shards. Don't use the Arclight too much when you have a scythe and a twisted bow and rapier and all that, but eventually I'll find a use for them somewhere. A lot of 100k stacks of ruins. Always like my 100k stacks. Eventually I want to get them all to 100k, but again, we don't have the funds right now. Next tab, oops, didn't mean to skip over. Kind of teleport tab, if you want to call it that. Eventually, I want to get all the hilts that you get from the combat achievements, but I'm only got up to the hard tier. Very close to elite tier. The only thing I'm missing at the elite tier is basically 95 Slayer. I'll do that in a future video, though. The next tab, this is kind of my skilling tab. I had a huge farming tab, but I kind of skimmed it down. In fact, there's still some placeholders. I'm not even... Actually, I think this is for the skill kit placeholders. But I had a huge farming tab, but I'll show you in the next, but I did get the farming pet on this account kind of recently. I don't even know. Recently is in playtime on this account. So I trimmed it down to basically just stop that for XP and money. So that's that. Go through, I pretty much have every skilling im outfit. I don't have the Mahogany Holmes outfit because I had 99 constructing when Mahogany Holmes came out. But other than that, I think I have everything. Scroll down, it's basically just stuff to make it easier. A few 100k stacks of things. I like my white stacks of things. Yeah, go through, nothing too special, but again, I'm just very aesthetically pleasing. Next tab, I have my clue scroll tab, as I like to call it. Trying to collect lucky implings, but they are very hard to find. Very happy with 3 of them though. Go through, and I also try to keep my caskets. In fact, I have 3 master caskets. I'll probably start collecting these up, and then maybe I can do like loot videos opening a certain amount. But this tab is basically just things that you need for clue scrolls, whether it be item requirements or like creating a super defense potion, for example. I have that, or if I need to get to a certain place. It's all in here. And then my final tab is kind of miscellaneous slash pets. Just a lot of loots, a lot of toggle from fire capes and the Inferno attempts. I do have that Ceridom Halo I was talking about with the Castle Wars tickets earlier. All of the Firelighters, which I started a small collection of long bones, KVD heads, and then the 10 pets I have. Actually, I think I have 9 or 10 pets. We can actually take the collection log out and see. But there it is. So as you can see, the pet luck does not just exist on my Iron Man, it also exists on my Zerker. It is not exclusive for my account. If I go here though, it looks like I have 10 pets, so I was a bit curious about that. And if you actually look, there's a few pets I've actually rolled a little bit more than once. Some of them are pretty disgusting if we check Nightmare in specifically. Is it at the Nightmare? We actually only have 105 kills and 0 Fosani kills, funny enough, and we've gotten 2 Nightmare pets. So a little disgusting there, but that's basically all I have to show off on this account. It's one of my favorite accounts by far. I very much enjoy playing this account, and you may see more of it in the future, but for now, let's go back to the Group Ironman. So here I am on the Group Ironman account. Let's go ahead and hop right into it. Here are the stats before I go into the bank. So let's just go ahead and get started. At the top, I have my cash stack. It's been going up and down depending on if the team needs money or if I'm buying ruins or something. Generally, this cash stack never stays the same. I think I'm just going to go tab by tab. So this is the combat tab. In the last episode, we did get the crystal legs, so now we have the body and the legs. I'm hoping to get the helmet very soon. It's a 1 in 50 for the armor seeds, and I'm quite dry, 300 KC with only 4 armor seeds. I did get one from a Lonescape, that's why I have the body and the legs. Nothing too interesting. Still have the single whip. I did get full void that was shown on video. Pretty much everything is shown on video, but in case you're curious of how I organize things, or maybe there's a specific drop you missed, at least you get to see it now. I have a lot of Onyx Bolt tips. I should probably put those together and alch those in the future. As I scroll down though, you'll see there's a lot more than just that I need to alch. I'm trying to save my alchs from the gauntlet. There's quite a bit of them, and I have all the loot tracked. I'll show it off once I finish the gauntlet, so you guys can see the total loot from everything. But I guess right now you're getting a little bit of a sneak peek. We also have like 9 pairs of DI chaps, so I think everyone has a pair and I just have 4 of them because I think I've actually gotten 4 of them myself. If anyone needs one though, like I don't mind like giving a specific god to someone. Going into the next tab, we have potions, foods, and like boosts, herb lore supplies. It's very random. Honestly, this tab can probably use some work. I'm pretty low on food. That might seem like a lot, but I genuinely don't have too much food. Potions I'm doing pretty well on. I actually haven't taken any potions from the group storage in a very, very long time. I'm just very cheap with my supplies. I try not to use my supplies very often if I can get away with it. When I go to bandos, I always use like food and then prayer potions instead of like brews and restores like I know a lot of my team does. So I am just decently stocked up on supplies, but the main reason is just because I don't use my supplies if I can get away with not using them. Into the next tab, we have ruins, jewelry, and other knickknacks. I do have both the Tome of Water and the Fire. If anyone obviously needs those, I don't mind putting them back. In fact, I think after this video, I'll just slap those in the group storage just so people have them. The ruins have been going up quite heftily just because of the gauntlet. Quite a few Chaos Ruins, Death Ruins, Cosmic Ruins, Nature Ruins. I think Law Ruins also come from the gauntlet. So that's where those are coming from, and then just decent jewelry. Don't have a bunch. I think we all have about the same, though, when it comes to jewelry-wise. Gotta fill out the achievement diaries, and just other teleports and things like that such. And then, obviously, just the whole rune crafting tab at the bottom. Next tab we have is my skilling tab, if I scroll up to the top here. Very big stack of teaks, looking forward to using that. Well, I guess I'm kind of not looking forward to using that in construction because it's going to take a long time. But actually getting the construction levels is going to be very big. Only 70 construction at the moment, so that should get me like 88 construction, something like that. A lot of gems from the gauntlet. I'm going to have to use a lot of these. I'll probably save 250 to make the infinite dig site teleport in my house. But other than that, the rubies and diamonds will probably go towards bolts. And the rest I'll probably just make into like amulets or something to out, maybe bracelets, I'm not sure. Herbs I just generally put into the shared storage as I get them. I just did an herb run recently, so that's why I have like the random odd amounts of herbs around here. I think I am now like the next person to boost my herb lore up to 78 for raids, so I probably will be stacking up herbs myself just to use them, but the reason I don't have a lot is because I was just getting, I think Doug was trying to get 70 herb lore, and I think he just recently got that, so it's very nice. Big stack of rune pickaxes, again from the gauntlet. Scroll down here though, got the molten glass that I got recently. Bunch of just supplies. It's just organized so I can like get everything I need whenever I need it. Nothing too crazy. I do farm very, very often. I think we're actually going to kind of help Dovidus get his farming level up, but I am really not doing pretty well in seed. If we look here, I'm actually running on willow saplings and curry saplings for my farm runs, so I can't really help him too much, but when I get stuff, I'll be glad to help him. Scrolling down, I have a few more alks. I think I will like alk some of this stuff. It's just a matter of when, not matter if I will do it. Up to 1850 crystal shards from the gauntlet. I think I was over 2,000 at one point due to making the whole armor. Definitely uses some shards. And then I do have, if I scroll back up here, a few more crystal saplings. So probably around 2,000. So if I do end up getting the Bow of Verity, then I can pretty much instantly corrupt it. Going to the next tab is kind of just my clue scroll tab, if you want to even call it that. Just a random assortment of clue scrolls, items I need for clue scrolls, pages, and other knickknacks. Nothing too special here. And then this is kind of like random drops tab. I don't even have a clue scroll on that tab. Let me just move that over. I guess the frozen key actually don't need it either. And I guess quest items, and it's pretty random. I do have a Zena in here. It's very nice. I think I'm going to turn this into a formatted bracelet soon, but no rush on that. And then the last tab, I have all of my pets. I have gotten 5 pets in this account, not including obviously the fishbowl, the pet rock, and the willy cat. But I think these are cool. Yeah, but obviously it's very, very lucky to have 5 pets in this account. One thing I also want to show off in a Group Iron Man Bank video, I feel like it's a very cool aspect of showing a Group Iron Man Bank video, is the shared storage. As you can see, we're very stocked up on ruby bolts and diamond bolts. Decent on potions, low on brews and restores and prayer potions. As you saw, I did have some in my bank, but again, it's just because I've been conserving my supplies, not because I'm like yoinking from the group storage or anything. As we go down, it's just generally good PVM items to keep into shared in case someone needs them, and other knickknacks. If we scroll down here, there's a bunch of giant egg sacs to help with herb lore, and then this is just a good place to put seeds in case people are doing herb runs and such, and then seaweed spores in case people are doing seaweed runs. Generally, if we need a certain item, we'll just communicate with each other. If it's not in the group storage, we'll be able to do that. But I think the group storage is looking fine as is. And that's pretty much it for this account. But before I go ahead and end the video, there is one more account I wanted to show you guys. The last account I wanted to go and show off is my hardcore Zerker. As you can probably tell, I very, very much enjoy making Zerker builds, and I figured a hardcore would be a very cool account to make. As you can see, it is still a hardcore, and I've made one previous video on it. I will link that in the description, actually along with the previous bank video for my main Zerker account. I'm going to go ahead and show off the stats, but I'm actually not going to go ahead and show off the bank for this account, just because I've accomplished something very good, and I actually have a video recorded on it, and I'm looking to show that to you guys in the future. Probably won't be anytime soon, probably after Group Iron Man's way in the past, which I have no plans on like stopping anytime soon. I actually want to go really hard in Group Iron Man, try to get that Boa Ferradine, but just letting you know that this account does exist. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's very different from what I usually do. I will be back with a new Group Iron Man video soon. I'll be working on Gauntlet yet again, hopefully getting that Boa Ferradine and maybe the Crystal Helm as well, but we'll see. Bye!